Hey, so yeah, so I died. Um and my mic was kind of weird, so we're gonna start a new one. And this one is gonna be a lot more chill. So I'm not gonna like try to speed run the whole game. Uh I do want to get a good seed though because I want kind of a village or something, but I don't see anything. So I'm gonna reset this. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, yeah. So I was kind of talking about man, I don't even know if I remember. Uh, all right. I was talking about. Oh yeah, I was talking about people's opinions. So I was talking about like how people's opinions kind of shape who they are, right? And you can't really judge them. I mean, you can't judge them based on their opinions. You might disagree with their opinion, but you don't judge people based on their opinion. You don't judge people, period, right? Everyone lives a different life, okay? You're not superior to anyone, right? You are just a person living a different life than anyone else, I guess. And oh wait, I got an idea. Wait, does that work? I don't even think so. Where is he? Um, yeah, it doesn't. So you just can't just okay. Not that you can't, you can, right? You have full power to do it, but you should not judge people based on their opinions. Everyone's gonna have an opinion because of their experience, I guess. So if they're angry at you about nothing, that in your eyes, if they're angry about you about nothing in your eyes, then they probably have a different experience than you, right? Period, right? Like they probably have experienced something different if they basically don't see you in whatever light that you see yourself. So you can't you can not blame them, but you can say, okay, they are mad at me not because of me, because it's not your fault. That's you also maybe you said something of your opinion and they didn't like that, but it's still not your fault. So they may not, I guess, like that, and they may get upset, but that's only because of their opinion or because of their experience. If they experience the exact same thing as you, they'd probably just agree. They'd probably say the same thing, and you'd probably get along, right? Like with yourself. But they're not you. They're not you. So they experience things much different than you, and I think that's very important to understand. Um, Everyone is a human, right? And we all are different, and some people even have things like with their brains, like a psychopath, right? They are, no matter what, they can't, they there's no really fix because it's ingrained in their brain. But it doesn't mean, this is gonna be a stretch, but it doesn't mean that when they if they kill you, right? It doesn't mean that they are that it's personal, I guess, because it's not. They find, I guess, I don't know if I'm portraying not every psychopath is like this, right? And most killers are psychopaths, like brain, whatever, you know. So that's just why I'm using this. But yeah, if they do something to you, if someone does something to you, it doesn't mean it's personal. It just means that they have an experience that's different than you, and they feel they need to express it in a certain way. And it may not be good because I mean, it might just not be a good way to express it because it might hurt someone, right? And that's just kind of what happens sometimes. Some people get very upset to the point where they have to lash out and they can't hold their anger back because of experiences they had. My little brother's an example. The other day he threw a hat at my older brother. Not my older brother, but they're both younger. Um and the reason he did that is because he picks on him all the time, right? But if you only saw the part where he just threw it at him, you'd be like, wow, like what is up with that kid or whatever, right? But it's like the context behind their life. And it's important to see that because you as a human need to be respected, I guess. So if you respect everyone else, then they respect you, then everything's good. And that's not what happens. But the problem I think is when you lash back after they lash at you. So you go, hey, something, something, and they go, hey, you are a butthole. You know what I mean? And then you're like, no, you're a bigger butthole, and you guys just go back and forth. Um, that's that's what kind of creates that back and forth, and it's not it's not healthy, I guess. But it's just sometimes how life goes, you know. You just sometimes you just cannot hold your anger back. And I think especially I okay, let's take a pause. I think it's really funny that I'm the one talking about this when I don't have like any life experience. I mean, I do, but I'm not like old. This is just stuff I notice, right? This isn't me saying this is how whatever, this is just some opinions and thoughts of mine. And you can listen to them and just be like, you know what, I'm gonna give a big fuck you. But yeah, I think it's very important to see other people's sides of things. You gotta listen to other people's opinions. If you just shape your entire life around one opinion about your opinion, and your opinion's only right, and no one else's is right, then I don't know why I killed the camel. I don't know why. That's stupid. I'm sorry, guys. Uh, then you're not gonna make it anywhere because you can't accept the fact that there are other things in the world besides yourself. You can't accept the fact that you are not the center of the world. You do not own the world. You are actually a tiny minority of the world. Please get hit. Oh my gosh, come here. I run, go, run. That was pretty close. But yeah. I'm gonna make this pickaxe, and we are going to drop this. And I actually want to make a hoe. Yeah, I don't really know what else right now. I'm pretty tired, but I just kind of want to get on and talk a little bit because I just like talking. I just wish, you know, I just wish people were nicer to each other sometimes. Like, we are all humans, you know, and we are all here to be human. And it's pretty inhumane. Hey man, human. It's pretty inhumane that we do not want the other person to experience life. You know, some people just don't care. And I think that really sucks because it's like kind of selfish. Like, I don't know. And I do think some of society is built around wanting something and not admiring it, I guess. Like if someone, I saw this thing the other day, someone has a nice car, you say, I want that, or you picture yourself in that. And it's not, you don't say, wow, I bet that guy's so successful, you know, it's not, it was an economic video, but, you don't say anything like, supportive, I guess. Like, that's a nice car. It's immediate. Like, wow, that's a nice car. I want that. I can picture myself in that. Yeah. And so some of society is built around greed, I guess, I would say. And kind of hurt some friendships actually, because having greed in your friendships, I feel they will be, or I guess it's more like manipulative, not greed. It's kind of just you get what you want after a while. You want something, I guess that might be the greed, and then you get what you want, so you continue to ask because you're more greedy, or and then it becomes manipulation, or I guess you already know how to manipulate. I don't know, but I don't know, but um, yeah, I I like being in this world, and I do not like seeing people be hurt, I guess, by the world because of how they perceive the world, or just living. Some people just want to live, and they just get, I guess, made fun of a lot for it, and I just think it sucks. It's just not. That's just not the world, I guess. It's just not. Some things are just not human. Like, some people just don't see others on a human level. They just see them as an economic level or something. Anyways, I am kind of losing it. I'm gonna take. I guess I'm gonna. Yeah, that's the sleep. I gotta go do some stuff. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye bye.